welcome to Moonlight Madness. Today we're doing the reading for air sign, Sun, Moon and Rising. We're coming into Leo season. I think it's 2 days' time we'll be in Leo season. So I thought I'd get all the Leo readings out, the fire sign readings out the road first. So fire, I kicked it off with fire, and now I'm going into air for our Leo season. The first card I pulled, and this is out of the deck that I've had for a very long time. It's actually fallen apart. It's called Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. It's the Fairy Tarot. Very nice, beautiful illustrations by Howard David Johnson. That's what attracted me to it. First card I pulled is the Six of Swords, which represents to me positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. So some of you may be in 6 weeks' time going overseas. My son has Aries chart, he has Gemini, he has Aquarius, so he is leaving in 6 weeks' time. So travel out over water is imminent, and they're both actually going overseas. The other one goes in September. It's a waxing moon, so the next moon, I have to check the next moon. I think we've just had one, and that was on the 10th, no, 11th. The next one is on the 25th. So 2 weeks' time. This will apply to, like, you're pondering the next move on it. It's also saying that you might be going from a hot country to a cold country, or a cold country to a hot country, whichever one gets the bill. But it's saying it's going to be a welcome relief, and you will thoroughly enjoy your progression over there. It will help you open up a lot of windows. Positive change. The challenging times fade away as you prepare to set sail for sunnier horizons and happier shores. Leave your troubles behind you and plot a course for the future. Allow your frustration over past inconveniences or hardships to disappear and embrace the new dawn. Travel, especially over water, may be in your future, or your journey may be a metaphorical one. Opportunities to move or relocate should look upon favourably. Sometimes you have to move to a different city, and I've read this in a book, a very interesting book. It talks about psychological, how to overcome life's curveballs, and some people have to make a geographical jump to a different country, place, or state, in order to get closure or in order to heal old wounds, old triggers. For me, Newcastle's always been like a oubliette, like a little pocket of sunshine I could come to when things weren't looking so good for me, or I needed comfort, because it's got familiarity is what I had, a bit of familiarity with the streets and where I was living in areas. I felt more safer here than when I lived in, say, Brisbane or Sydney, because I used to get lost on the freeways all the time. Back in the day, we didn't have GPS, we just had a map. So I pulled over at the side of the road in Brisbane one day, and I had to go find this paediatrician. Couldn't find it because I read maps upside down, because I can't read maps. I'm not that type of person. Pulled over the side of the road, and I sat and cried because I couldn't find my way home. My kids were in the back, they could see how upset I was. I finally found it, thank God. I ended up heading Mount Tenderring or somewhere like that, because I'd gone the wrong way, I'd gone the wrong exit. And so when you get off the exit, it's really hard to get back on it, and it's really hard to figure out how to get home. So I actually paid a cab driver. To get me back where I needed to go. The same thing happened in Sydney. I got lost on the Western Distributor on my way to Glebe. I couldn't find Glebe for the life of me because I took the wrong exit, and the lane split in two very easily. And so I just went round and round pretty much for 2 hours. I got lost, and I paid a cab driver to take me there as well. Positive changes are on the way. So yeah, it says this is good. Choosing a new city to live in. So geographical change can heal people if they've got triggers in a place, like you're in a place and it's triggering for you. Then sometimes it's best to move. The next card I've got is the Seven of Pentacles. That's, to me, it's a new moon is on the 24th. That's the next new moon. It is talking about having patience, and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. So you're worrying about your future plans. So maybe you've got a little bit of worry going on this trip, because maybe you're going alone, or you're doing something completely different, and you've never navigated something like this on your own. So it might be a little bit of stress, a little bit of fear of jumping off the bridge to the unknown. But sometimes you have to go and take a leap of faith in order to get some type of clarity. 7 years' time, you will be okay. You'll be growing or saving up money for a house or whatever it is, but you're going to sit there and bank on your money. Your harvest will come in and you'll see how successful you have been. Don't stop believing. The best treasures in life take a while to mature. As you wait for the goals to come to fruition, now is a good time to ponder your progress so far. Yeah. He contemplates how to occupy his time until the harvest. Time for a rest, worrying for no reason. Now, the Three of Pentacles is 3 years ago, you were following your passion when it came to your career. You were being compensated for your creative talents. And so you might have been drawing, you may have been creating something in a laboratory, like a formula, if you're a scientist, just for example, and you may have had to make several of them. So they all had the same either colour patterns or ingredients. It talks about those things there, the Three of Pentacles, is creating something that's going to last. So you may have been in the creative industries as well, whether you did makeup or drawing or sewing, cooking, anything that you're expressing yourself. The Magician is the recent past, and this is the rock star of the zodiac, I call that. It's the Aries. So you may have Aries in your chart, or you know someone that wasn't Aries around you. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest whatever you need to be a success. So he's got that beautiful big rod of crystal, and he's starting at the very bottom of the hill, and he's going to try and find his way up to the top of the castle. It's a long journey, but he's ready to do it. He's got red roses on one side, that's passion, and he's got white, which is purity of heart. The Magician is the ability to manifest just about anything. He's like a magical being. So you've got a magician, and then you've also got the female version, which would be, I guess, a witch. Same sort of thing. And one being Aries. So Aries is fiery, passionate. They like to go after their goals. They're very much goal orientated. Yeah. Money, innovative ideas, things will come out of the blue. So this is recently. You might have had people that come into your life, creative abilities or friends who are willing to help you out, to send the perfect picture of amazing skill and creative talents that you can rely on. However, it's also wise to seek out good advice from experienced people. Allow others to open doors for you or make introductions to those who can point you in the right direction. Yeah, so that's really good, taking charge. Success due to excellent training, the ability to do anything. Now, the card that is crowning is the Nine of Wands. So in the next 9 days, you'll be looking at ways to environmentally save water, or I'm guessing look after or draw attention to things that might need that we may need to draw attention to, like the floodwaters in Texas. That was just off the track. That was like the water we had back in, I'm going to say a month ago when we had all that rain, and it was kind of scary there for a bit because you scared to go out on the road and all that weather. And I can remember there was lots of flooding in and around the CBD in Newcastle, and some of the buses couldn't even get in there. So but that was kind of scary, hairy times to even be driving in it. So you may have your attention drawn to world events like earthquakes and how we're looking after our wildlife and our fisheries and things like that. You would like to draw attention to, or protect the fruits of your labours. It says prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Now, the card that's in your near future is the Lover's card. This is Gemini card. This is your soulmate coming in. I put the rose quartz on top of that because that's the love. It's a long-lasting love that's coming towards you. Choices made from the heart, a return to good health. Yeah, and it is like a soulmate. If you're going to meet someone who feels like you've known them before, because they knew in a past life. You have a past life soulmate connection to this person. And then we've got, this is in the next 8 years, you may do some sort of research before proceeding, education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. So you may decide to do, in the next 8 years, some type of major undertaking major study is what I'm picking up. Maybe you'll go back to university, or you'll go to TAFE, but it'll be an 8-year-long course. The last time I did an 8-year course was beauty therapy, which was 4 years, and then before that was Certificate 3 in beauty services. So it was like 7 to 8 years. It was a big course, and there was a lot of information that I had to absorb, and I still reread over my notes because I find it interesting. 8 of water. And I still practice at home. I do massage on my son when he's got a pull something in his back. I try to find it out for him. Yeah, learn everything you can. It may be time to return to school, get more training. This could involve taking seminars, furthering your professional development, or even going back to college. Perhaps you'll gain a skill as an apprentice to provide instruction as a mentor. If you'd like to change careers, now's the time. The energy that you put into your job is recognised and appreciated by everyone, including the various. The law of attraction returns your energy in the form of prosperity and abundance. And it's just saying that you may have your grandmother, who was also your mentor. So my grandmother was my mentor. She taught me every single flower that there ever was, because I was one of these inquisitive children that she had to look after when my mum was at work and it was school holidays, and I would follow her around like a little shadow, and I would ask her all the flowers she knew, and she'd rattle all of them off. She knew every single flower, and that's what got me interested in doing beauty therapy, because I like flower-based therapies. I'm a natural therapy type of person. I don't like drugs. I refuse to take drugs for anything unless I really have to. If I'm really sick and I need to keep a fever down, I'll take Panadol or aspirin, or if I've got an allergic reaction, I'll have to take asthma, hay fever, and allergy medication. Like I did recently, I've come out and bites all over me, a reaction. So perhaps you're getting skills as an apprentice, and it's just saying, yeah, your teacher could have been your grandmother, and she may be still giving you insight from above, as in she may be talking to you in your sleep. Now, the next card I pulled was the star card. This is your superpower. It's the star. You are the star. You have the ability to get well and to find ways and natural therapies methods to get your health in order. You may be focusing on your health right now. So in this psychology book, it tells you to focus on the most important thing. That's if you've let it slide. So your health has to come first. As I said to my son, your health has to come first. Then your trip is what you're focusing on. Focus on those two things. Don't try to focus on everything or you'll get overwhelmed. Just one or two things off your bucket list that is needing your attention right now. So the health is important. Once the health's right, then the travel is good, and then you'll be able to do long hours and still not get sick over it or from stressing over it. So you're returning to your health. It's an A card. So it's karmic. It's a karmic card that you've had to find ways to de-stress. So I gave him some Eczema cream because he broke out in a rash from stressing. And from sweating too, I think, because he does a lot of gym. Now, I got him this natural therapies. It's called Pink Eczema Cream. Best thing since sliced bread. It was not cheap. It was $25, but I've heard rave reviews. And the reason it's so good is it's got B12 in it. So when you run down, usually you need iron. So instead of taking an iron supplement, this is a topical cream that you put on the eczema, which is from stress, and you're also putting B12 directly into the bloodstream via the hair follicle. Therefore, it's doing 2 for 1. It's a 2 for 1. It's helping your physical health, as in internally, but also externally. So that's why I bought it. I thought it was the best thing ever. So now's the time to believe. Challenges fade away. The joy that comes from the true faith lights your way like a clear, starry sky. Life has wonderful, magical things in store for you. There is no room now for self-doubt. Look to the future with hopes and optimism. God and the angels and the fairies can help you manifest whatever you need in order to move forward, a happy life or career. Trust in yourself and your abilities. Allow your faith to grow. Like the constellations, it will guide you to rich and fulfilling spiritual insights. The ancient healing and manifestation energy for you. Yeah. There's light at the end of the tunnel. There's spiritual joy. So belief is a big thing. I think if someone believes in you, then you believe in you. So when I was a little girl, I had a really good support network. I was a special needs sort of kid, like extra help outside the classroom at Peters Junction. Good school. It was a high-performing school. But because I took longer to get things, I was in the slow learners place. So I did the slow learning little circle that was helped me out by learning it stage by stage, and I got it better if I learned it a couple of times before I would pick it up. I still like that now. I have to practice a couple of times before I get it. Learning spreadsheets, I'm not great at it, but I've been practicing it, so that's kind of helping me get better at it. So it's saying here that sometimes you just need to believe. So what I'm getting at is the teachers believed in me, and then I believed in me. That's why if you've got a good teacher, you're lucky. Some teachers, some of the ones I've come across, I would put put out to pasture, put it that way. The next card I got is balance. So this is your hopes and fears. And this, as I said before, I'm reading for air signs, so I'm reading for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. This is definitely a Libra I'm reading for specifically. There's the balance card. Balancing out your emotions, your positive emotions, your negative emotions, your masculine and your feminine. Everyone's got male and female energies inside of them. Merge two viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. So what it's saying for my son is he needs to be a balanced person rather than an extreme person, to try and balance his emotions, self-regulation, his emotions, and make fair decisions, but from a place of logic rather than from an emotional viewpoint. When you put emotion in the mix, sometimes the emotion clouds your judgment. So it's saying to make it based on logic. Confirmation, someone's beat the horn. So balance, this is the Libra with the scales of justice. Some of you may want to go into law eventually. You might like to fight for the underdog. Emerging viewpoints, self-restraint, a reaction that's appropriate, taking your time. Now it's time to be able to compromise and cooperation with others. A perfect resolution in which each person's input is taken into consideration and blended to a win-win that everyone can feel good about. It's time to pause, take a few breaths, or even go for a quiet walk with the fairies and ask them to remove any anxieties you're experiencing so you can return to a place of peace. This time of reflection can help you become aware of new and creative solutions, be open to unique ideas that can be mixed to bring about unanticipated and exciting results. Our fairy stands before the mighty lion at the mouth of the chalice well. Blood red iron, or in the water, represents the feminine energy, while the white water represents the masculine force. Together they are collected into the chalice and symbolize the balance of the male and female energies, which is equally important for creation, health, success, and happiness. I get told all the time that I've got a lot of masculine energy, but I'm in a female form. Most Aquarians are looked upon as androgynous, so both male and female. And they say that the angels are actually both male and female too. The Three of Cups is newsworthy, celebrating such as graduations. You may be going to someone's graduation, someone's wedding, someone's birthday, friends you cherish. You may have just done that. But in the next 3 months, you might be going to more birthdays, celebrating your own birthday, or going to a graduation. So that's saying happy times with friends and family. Now, the next deck I've got, which is the Light, Work Your Light, Oracle Cards Guidebook by Rebecca Campbell. These are a different kind of deck. So we'll do the first one. That's the confirmation cards. That's the last one. And then we'll do this inquiry I've got here. So you have to shuffle them into their categories to make sense of it. It's a completely different deck that I'm actually used to or have ever played with before, but it seems to work. It gets to the heart of the problem, which is why I like using it. She's also part of Hay House. There was a thing I was wanting to do, but I didn't have the cash to do it. But it was a whole thing on raising your vibration, and she was in with a whole bunch of other psychic mediums, but I didn't get to do it. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. First card. This is the inquiry. You're inquiring how to do that. And then the next card. Yeah, old patterns are hard to break, especially if you've had them for a very long time. Now, I've put the Amethyst card because that's good for anxiety. Amethyst is the best card for people that suffer with anxiety. And for people that can't sleep like I have, because it's been a full moon recently, I don't sleep very well on a full moon. Cowlight's really good for sleep, insomnia. So one of my friends used to tell me, only the bright are the ones that don't sleep. That's the cost of being bright. Yeah. This is inquiry. This is action. They're not wanting to talk today. What action is required? Sisterhood of the Bros. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. We were talking about teachers before. You may be a teacher of something. You may be teaching people how to do tarot card readings or read tarot or read energy. scared of what they don't know. I was reading my cousin yesterday, and he's just smiling. I'm like, so when are you going to England? He just smiled, the biggest grin he gets, October. How did I know that either? He said, how did you know that? I said, oh, well, I had a vision about you going to England back in 2019, so I've known for a while. And I said, you've got the nose ring? He said, yeah. I said, well, I had in the vision, this before he got a nose ring, I saw the nose ring. And I saw him come back from England, and I said, I see you going into health, as in the health sector, because his mum's a nurse. That's my auntie, Nicole. And he said, oh, really? I said, that's what I see. Oh, the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Oh, that's an interesting card to get. And then we've got confirmation. The ever unfolding rose. That's a nice card. Oops. Unbound. One oh eight. Releasing old soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. It is time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Take a look at patterns in your life that you are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiry date. It could be a vow of silence or poverty. It's time to unwind from them. Well, that makes sense to me because my great grandfather was a deacon at the church, and he's a man of the church of the cloth. So poverty is part of being, back in those days, was the priest was there to help other people that were doing it more rougher than what they were. And it is a commitment to being in the church. So that's interesting. And he used to give away furniture. I remember he was well known for gifting furniture for people that were needy. And I gave away a whole 3-bedroom house full of furniture to Nova for Women. So I guess I'm picking up on like deep ancestral roots by doing the same thing. It's time to unwind from them. This time in life, once you free yourself from trauma of lives past, what old ways of being have an expiry date? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. When acknowledging these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you up until now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small, caused by a soul fear of being seen, or sharing your voice would have served you by keeping you safe. So some people hide when they feel threatened or they don't feel they can speak up for themselves. And that's really difficult to do. I find it hard to do public speaking, but it's okay when I'm in front of a camera and I'm not in view of anyone. There's no room full of people I have to address. I had to do that yesterday, and I found it really difficult because, I mean, this is easier because I'm talking to people out there all over the world, but they're not in front of me, so I've got no stage fright. I kind of tripped over my words yesterday because I was wanting to express my emotion about my Uncle Morris, and it was hard because I have so much emotion for Uncle Morris. He's like my big brother. So I grew up in the house with him and my auntie Meg, my auntie Linda. So I had an extended family because I was from a single parent background. But Uncle Morris was my big brother, and so I got to express how much he meant to me. My auntie Linda said, "How come you're still single?" And I said this to Uncle Morris on stage. The reason I'm still single is because no one ever measured up to my Uncle Morris, and then I cried. But I meant it because it's true. I've always wanted, not judged, but I've always weighed up what type of a boyfriend I wanted that was like my Uncle Morris. So yeah, ancient vows and contracts. So you're going to now speak up. Your voice needs to serve others. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving the calling and support. It's time to unwind from the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. Yeah. So speak up is what it's saying. Now I'm doing a state. Sisterhood of Bros. Just this one. We're in a meteor shower right now. 19th to the 21st. Apparently there's a meteor shower. There's a lineup of planets. I think it's planets of Pluto, Neptune, and Saturn. Pluto is the very solid, heavy energy, and Saturn's very heavy energy as well. Neptune, that's fun. Neptune's like, I think Pisces, Neptune rules Pisces, so it's having fun and having parties and partying. So that helps loosen up Saturn and Pluto. But yeah, so we've got here Sisterhood of the Rose. That's beautiful. There is an actual rose, Order of the Rose, I found out, and it runs from, it's in Newcastle, and it's in the Northumberland, outside the Northumberland pub. There's a thing about the rose, the Order of the Rose, and it dates back to, I think, the 1800s, and it dates back to the 1800s where the Order of the Rose, I think, is actually, I think the Queen and all of the royal family were a part of, as well as the Order of the Thistle, which is the Scottish side. So we've got Sisterhood of the Rose is 78. Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. The Sisterhood of the Rose is a lineage of priestesses, high priestesses, and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. A cross-section of ancient lineages is part of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted to seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolizes the heart and the sacred geometry of all life. You've been called to notice the beauty around you, particularly in nature, and hear the whispers of Mother Earth. You've been called to spend more time in nature, and all the ancient secrets live there. Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her creations, and you'll be rewarded with insight and grace. You've been called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists all around you and contribute to the beauty of the world in your own way too. This could be through your own creations, like as in drawing or doing makeup, or things like that are creating beauty, writing poetry, how you dress, to picking flowers for your home. So picking flowers, my grandmother, which is, I feel she's around me still, um, she was my teacher about all the flowers, as I said, because I became a beauty therapist. She used to tell me to speak my deepest wishes into the snapdragons when I was a little girl. I can remember because she said the mouths are open for you to whisper all your secrets, all your wishes in there. So that's cute. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize the planet and a little more, and the shift in vibration can be felt. So yesterday, I dressed up for the first time. I can't remember because at the funeral I was just a mess. I didn't even want to be there. I was too upset. My grandfather passed away. But this time, I've been grieving. I've gotten over most of the sadness. It's still there. It comes up here and there, but I'm a lot more together than the last time I saw my uncle and extended family. So I made sure that I dressed up and I matched my bag. I bought a new top. I put on a whole face full of makeup, which I never do. And I've gotten back into blow drying my hair because I got a haircut recently. Because I was hoping to go for jobs and job interviews. So I'm trying to get work. I thought the best thing to do is to make sure you look tidy, neat and tidy, get a nice haircut, start doing your hair every day, start doing your makeup every day. Because I was in a slump, I was in a grieving. I just didn't care. I just gave up on looking attractive. I didn't want to attract the wrong people, the wrong attention as well. It's childhood trauma. So it's saying to bring about beauty because that's who you are. You're not dressing up for other people. This is what people have to remember. What you do with your appearance is for you, not for anyone else. It's to make you feel better. The crumbling is the next card. Nah. And when you're sick, you don't feel like dressing up. 40. There is a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on shaky ground. This is like the Tower card in the deck of tarot. Is destined to tumble. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, both individually and to society as a whole. So you can live a life in an alignment with who you truly are. When you're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. You are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner you let go, the sooner the rebirthing will occur. What are you trying to hold together? Or what are you doing your best to avoid? How are you trying to pretend everything is okay? You have what it takes to allow what is falling away to tumble and fall. Once the tower has crumbled, you'll be able to rebuild your home on solid ground with mighty foundations and a view that mandate that it will take your breath away each morning. Carl, you've got us of destruction, and the Black Madonna are with you now. Lay it all on their altar. They can hold it all. Yeah. So it's tearing down things that no longer serve you. The ever unfolding rose. This is two cards with the rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. This is the inquiry card. This is the beginning. Yeah, the ever unfolding rose. It's happening for you to not to. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it. To let life crack you open, to open hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, and that's talking about the death of grandparents we were just talking about. Whenever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open, no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, to see it as a blessing, to open yourself up to the truth that perhaps as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Now's the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that Mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not all be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything's going to be okay. Yeah. And my son's recently been doing poetry. Very proud of him because I used to write poetry before he was born when I was at school. And it's good to see that he's continued on in my DNA. It's passed down to him, which is really lovely. And as I said to him, when you can write poetry, you can do songwriting, you can write music, you can be a songwriter. Only the best songwriters in the world are successful, like Madonna and Jennifer Lopez, people like that. I don't know about Britney Spears. I don't know if she writes her own music. But Harry Styles, another really good writer. He's an Aries. He's an air sign. He's an Aquarius. Excellent songwriter. Okay, now that's something I remember singing to my grandfather a couple of weeks before he passed away. A couple of months actually. And I sang "Falling" to him. That song "Falling." Forget what I said. Things in my head, and he says about how he's forgotten what he's going to say, and there's nothing left to say. He doesn't know what else to say, and that's how I got towards the end. I didn't know what to say anymore because we'd run out of conversation, and if you even want me around, I didn't even know if he wanted me there because he was so unwell, and it was really hard to go up there because every time I'd go up there, I'd have to go home and be upset, and my mum would be upset, and it was like ripping a band-aid off every time I went up there. So in the end, I couldn't go up there anymore. I would get physically ill going up there, and it was from sadness, from deep sadness. And when I come home, I'd get another bout of COVID because my immune system was shot because I was upset. So because I was upset going up there, I'd pick up all the bugs from the home because it was rampant in there. Homes usually have lots of COVID, even though they test you for COVID. They're the ones that actually have it in there. Chop wood. This is an action card. 42. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. Oh, okay. This is social. No, that's it. That's the wrong one. Next one. No, that's 12. 42. Gone past it. Different books. That's different way to read it. Yeah, being grounded in everyday experience, humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms. When it is in full bloom or full blossom, the mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and leaving it to be let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is a deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moment, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. So what it's saying is when you do like mundane things like cleaning the bath or the shower recess or cleaning the fridge, which I have to do today, you're thinking and you can then get down because in your mind is preoccupied with doing and not actually thinking about anything. It just comes to you. Nothing is important right now. It's just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls when the everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. That is perfect now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing. Stare into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to just breathe. And work with your relationship right now is very simple, just to be present. Funny how it takes work to just be. All is well, really. Now's the time to take small steps rather than larger leaps for the journey to creating your most prosperous life. Move your focus off your big dream and attend to the mundane chores. Focus on the little things that have been piling up while you've been mapping out the greatest plan for the life you aspire to see. Manifest into reality. Chop wood, carry water, as the Zen proverb advises, or wash dishes, walk the dog. While you're doing all that, spirit will have a chance to move mountains and set wondrous miracles in motion for you. Remain humble and aware of the present. Yeah, that's really cool. That's the only way to keep you in the present stasis. So, because I'm psychic, I have to go off for lots of big walks, and when I do that, I try to keep grounded by smelling the trees or feeling the wind on my face, or just walking and watching the bird life because I'm trying to meditate. And when I meditate by just walking, messages will fly in on my left side. It's usually future on my right side. It's already happened. That's how I know what each impression is. And sometimes I get 20 years ahead, sometimes I get 2 years ahead. Depends. Sometimes it's 2 days ahead in my sleep. I'm usually about 2 years out normally. Sometimes it's 20 years, but those are only some very, very special, very, very big premonitions. I had a premonition about this huge castle, and in the castle was checkerboard, like a checkerboard type of ground. The castle had checkerboards all over the wallpaper, and I'm thinking, where is this place? And I didn't know. And I drew a picture of it because it was a dream. It was a very vivid dream. I was only like 13. Turns out it became a movie only 2 years ago now. 3 years ago now. It was a series called The Discovery of Witches, and the castle called Septor, which is the main castle for the vampires, was the castle that I had been dreaming about. So I was like 20, what was I, 13? That's like 30 years ago. I was 30 years before. That's why it's very important to document what you see, because sometimes what you see and then you document it, it comes true. I usually go back in my journal. I've got a visual arts diary, and I draw what I see, and I'll date it, and then I'll go back and tick it off and go, happened, confirmation. That's how I know it can be accurate. That's all I have for today. This is big reading for you. Some of it was a lot of messages I had to get out there.